Hi everyone, welcome back to my next video. Today we're going to talk about solar panels. And I know we talk about it a lot, but if you're new, this is really important and you're looking for the easiest and cheapest way to get into solar that you possibly can. And I'm always trying to find that for you. My still recommendation is buy a whole system, have someone help you install it and be done with it. But I know that's not practical for a lot of you. I know a lot of you really want to go with the power stations because they're so convenient, they're so easy. They're a lot of money, but you pay the money once and then you're done. So I accept that, and so I'm going to try and help you. Uh, Blue Eddy sent me one that I'm testing right now, and they didn't send a solar panel. And so I borrowed a friend's solar panel, a Rock Pals, and I'll give you an update on that and the Rock Pals soon. But that had to go back to my friend. She very graciously loaned it to me, but it had to go back. And so I bought this one to go with the new Blue Eddy. Someone else is testing it. I don't test them myself. I have very specific things I want out of a solar panel. And so this one met all my requirements. First, it has to be pretty cheap. I want it to have something called MC4 connectors. That is the universal standard among all solar panels. They should all come with an MC4 connector. Once you have that, you have an entryway into all of the solar world. And so I really want a panel to have MC4 connectors. I think the panel should have USB ports built right into it, because then you can charge things. Say your battery is slowing down and not taking as much of a charge, and so it's just producing all this power and it's going to waste. But if you have a battery, a USB connector, and you can charge your USB devices, you can charge a USB a battery pack, and you can be making use of all the power the panel will produce. Whereas normally, as the battery gets full on your battery power station, it stops putting out power. You're wasting all that power. So that's a very good way to make use of it. Charge everything, charge a USB battery bank. So I'm looking, there are things I want out of the USB ports. First, I would like it to have a PD port. PD stands for power delivery. It's this standard that people have established, that everybody follows it, that with a USB port, with a PD delivery, they can all use it. Macs use it. A lot of IBM PC types computers use it. So you should look for a PD port. That's going to give you much faster power delivery, much faster recharge times. So that's really important. So let me show you exactly what that is. So here is just a standard. This is like 28,000 milliwatt amps. Anchor is a good brand name. I try to buy Anchor. But so here it says PD. You see that? And we focused up. So you see it says PD, USB PD. That means it's power delivery. This will charge. And now different PD ports put out a different amount of power. Like maybe some will be 45, some will be 65, maybe one will be 95. Well, your laptop is probably using a PD port. A lot of laptops are, like Macs are. Now you'll notice it's a USB-C. So to charge with USB PD, you have to have a C port. And so if I plug this in and I've got a C on the other end, now I can charge a Mac or a lot of laptops or anything that will take power delivery, really fast charging. And it will charge this really fast because power delivery, if you have a power delivery plug on the other end, it goes really fast. And also, you see here IQ, and that's intelligence. And so I also know that this panel has a chip that monitors, and it will talk to, it's a communication protocol. It will talk to the device, and the device will tell it, I'll charge this fast. And the panel will listen and then put out that much. It's got that kind of a smart chip inside it. That's good things. That's something you want to look for in devices, is that kind of communication, that really fast charging. That'll make your life so much better, because we also use so many USB devices that if you could charge them twice as fast out of the sun you've got, your life will be a lot better. So that's something to look for in a solar panel. Okay, let's go ahead and open this up and see what we've got. The brand name it's bizarre. It's Twelseavan, Twelseavan. Where do these Chinese come up with these names? You know, they should hire an American marketing company and do better than that. They do so much better. This panel is $190. It's 100 watts. It does not have a controller. It's expected to go into a battery power station that has its own controller. It weighs 8.4 pounds. It's very light. It's just an inch thick. Folded, it's 20 by about 21 inches. Unfolded, it's 48 by about 21. It's, you know, they're all really similar, but this one it has those features that I'm looking for. Number one being an MC4. And then number two is all the USB ports and the intelligence to charge fast. All right, come on. There. For $190, I think so far, everything I've seen looks really good. It comes with, and this is something you'd want to be looking for, to connect this to many different power stations, you need many different connectors. I'm sure this covers the most common connectors. This would be an 8mm. This, I think, would be a 2.5mm by 2 or some weird number. There are a couple of them that are almost universal, and then there's some oddball ones that they're throwing in. So that's good. That's something you're looking for out of these panels, because you are specifically looking to get it to charge your power station, and this is going to give you the option. So you can see here, these are MC4 connectors. These are just standard and universal. 90% of the solar panels produced use MC4s. So if you have one of these, you're set. You can make this work with nearly any system that you want it to. So this one will plug into the controller that's attached to the panel, and then it will go to these, and from here you can go to any system. You could plug this into your standard system. Any system at all would go with an MC4. And what a lot of times you'd want to do is you would want to get an extension, an MC4 extension, plug it into here, and then cut the end off. Or a lot of times, most of them don't come with any ends. And then you could plug that into anything. You just make a connector to connect directly to your batteries, directly into anything. The solar controller in your current system, and you can add on extra power. Clips, you could put clips on it. A lot of things you could do once you have a bare wire, and that gives you a bare wire. So when you look here, you can see all the ports that it goes from: standard USB, a PD, and a 12 volt, and of course, so that's where this will plug in. So you can see this is the MC4 with this end, and this end will plug in here to a DC outlet, and now you have the MC4 connected. Having the MC4 really opens it up and gives you lots of options. Here's another cable they give you. So it has both ends, and one end will plug into there, and then this other end will come out, and I'll show you where it goes here. So these are what go on the other end. These are the adapters that you put into any power station. You'll have pretty much all of them covered here. So you will take the cable. This is probably the 8mm, which is the one that goes into the Jackery, which is probably what most of you have. They've kind of dominated the market. So this plugs in to the Jackery, and now the Jackery will plug into the Jackery. That's how you're going to charge. And it comes with all of these for however many, whatever your station happens to be. So there you go. It's pretty standard. It just looks like a lot of them. It seems like it has a little stiffer cardboard in it to me. It seems much stiffer than most, but that probably varies. This one seems pretty good. And as a price comparison, the Rock Pals, which is becoming a standard, Rock Pals and Jackery, the Blue Eddy, those are becoming more of the most common names. The Rock Pals 100, similar to this, is going to be $216. This is $189.99. $190. So this is a little cheaper, and it has good features, really good features. And so that's why I chose it. Now, Let's test it. The sun's going down. It's pretty low. I don't think we're going to get a good solid test off of this, but we'll see. Although it's late in the day and the sun is low on the horizon, you can probably see it's just about hitting me in the face, and it's just setting. I just checked it with my standard voltmeter. No big deal. You just put the red into the positive and the black into the negative, and I've got 21.32 volts, which is just what it's supposed to be. So that's fine. It's putting out the proper voltage as of right now. However, now I'm going to do something that will horrify you, some of you. Get out your pins. If you have any poison, you can dip it into. Go ahead and dip it in your poison right now. I'm going to connect these two together, and we'll see if I explode in flames. I win either way. If I explode in flames, it's going viral. I've got a viral hit. And if it doesn't, well, then I've done something really weird. Oh! Any flames? No flames? Okay, well, we didn't have any flames. How about that? Okay, so far so good. Okay, so as of right now, everything looks good. It came with everything I needed it to come with. It looks like the voltage is just right. The sun's so low, I can't do an amp meter test. I'll try and do that when the sun gets up. And well, I did, but it was so low, and I expect it to be really low. And so I'm going to turn it over to my friend. He's going to charge the Bluetti, and I'll do a follow-up review in about a week, and then we'll know exactly how it does after a week and more details. And then I'll follow up. I'll follow up with my friend who's going to have it and use it, and he's agreed to do follow-up videos. We'll do another one in a month, probably do one in 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, for however long he has it, and he's still my friend. Then we will keep doing follow-up reviews, and we'll find out. You know, anyone can open a box and see if it works at that moment in time. It's the long-term reviews that are really actually important. So we'll find out. So far, this thing gets my recommendation, and the name is 12Van. Bizarre Chinese name. 100 watt, $190, and good features. So if you're interested in picking this up, there's a link in the description. It will be an affiliate link. I'll make a tiny little bit of money on it, and if you would like to support me, that's a good way to do it. So we'll check back. If you got anything out of this video, like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.